is this trio the best trio of all time?
And so I've been thinking about that a lot. And before I did some research, I was thinking it was either between them or the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker.
Yeah,
I don't know if you have anyone else.
I do.
Oh, who would you
Wade, Bosch, and LeBron.
as a better trio?
Yeah,
They
I
only
think,
won 2 championships together.
yeah, 2 out of 4 years. The Warriors have only won four in like 14 years.
No, 4 and 8 years.
No, they've been together for 14 years, I think, or maybe just 10 because
Well, they won 4 championships in 8 years, from
yeah,
2015 to 2022.
so they're 50%, just like Wade, Bosch, and LeBron.
But they're 4-2 in the finals.
I just like if I guess we need to clarify what we mean by best trio of all time because in my estimation or in my thought process, I would take if like I was just picking three players to be on my team, I would choose LeBron, Wade, and Bosch over Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
All right. So for me, though, what knocks, I love how this went to LeBron and Curry. Because I wasn't even thinking that Heat trio because it was just such a short time. Like
Yeah,
the
that's
Warriors
true.
have now dominated in 2 different decades, and there's really no chance of, like, there's no reason why they can't win more.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and the Heat team was phenomenal, but those role play, like Bosch and Wade at the end in 2014, they were shells of themselves.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they were like, yes, they were a little bit shells of themselves, but I feel like they were still basically on the level of Draymond and Clay, like because Clay has fallen off a little bit, like we said, and Draymond's not as good as even back in 2016.
Yeah, but you just said Clay averaged the same amount of points that he normally gets.
Yeah, but I mean, he dropped off a lot defensively.
Yeah, but like you look at Dwayne Wade, he dropped off tons defensively and in his offensive output. Chris
Yes,
Bosh was
and that's why they
is
didn't win three in a row.
and Chris Bosh is always kind of weird because he was the third option, and so like
Yeah.
his numbers, like I won't fault him, and he was dealing with an injury in 2014 as well. But
Well, then he found out he had that lung clot or
yeah.
blood clot or whatever.
So what's interesting is that Heat trio didn't even make Bleacher Report's top 10 greatest trios all time.
Really?
Yeah. Here, I'll read them off to you. And I don't agree with like the bottom four, but 10th
Okay.
place was Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, and Gail Goodrich, which I don't know how
Uh,
you could have them on. They won 1 championship together.
yeah.
And then number 9, Moses Malone, Julius Erving, and Mo Cheeks. Again,
Oh,
1 championship together. I'm not doubting Moses Malone and Julius Erving aren't phenomenal players, but
yeah.
what the trio accomplished compared to what other trios have accomplished.
Yeah.
And then number 8 is Kobe, Shaq, and Derek Fisher. Like, I guess he was
Okay.
on that team, but I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's like you could just put in any player that was on
yeah.
those Lakers teams.
And then number 7 is Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Bill Lambier, but they only
Yeah,
won
that's a
two
good trio.
championships.
I would say that's a really good trio.
But I wouldn't say that's better than Bosch, Wade, and LeBron.
No,
I
yeah,
mean, they
no,
won
I
just
would.
as many championships and less finals appearances.
Yeah.
And then number 6 was Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker, which I was shocked. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
surprising.
everyone considered them the best. They have the most wins of any 3 players in the history of the NBA.
Well, yeah, and I mean, they won 5 championships in like 10 years or
No,
something.
they won 4. Well, they won 4 championships together. Tim
Oh,
Duncan won his first
oh
one
yeah, with
before
David
they
Ross.
came. Yeah. But yeah, 4 championships, 5 finals appearances. And it's so interesting. Their only loss in the finals was to LeBron. and Wade
Right.
and Bosch. So kind of
Exactly.
interesting.
So
Then
they're
number
always a better
5 is
trio.
well, number 5 is Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, and Dave DeBouche.
Dave
DeBouche.
DeBuscher,
DeBuscher. I
I
don't know how to
think.
say his, but they were on the Knicks, won championship again. I don't know why.
That that's just seems odd why they would have them on there.
Yeah. See, now these top 4, I'm like, okay, I agree with these. I don't agree with the order, but I'm like, they probably are. But Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman is 4th.
Yeah, I
And
can see that.
yeah, 3 championships in 3 years.
Yeah.
3 was Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
They're definitely up there.
You got to have them up there. They won 3 championships together, made 5 finals appearances.
Yeah.
And then number 2, Magic Johnson, Kareem, and James Worthy.
Oh yeah. That's actually probably the best trio.
Yeah. Well, they made they won 3 championships together and made 5 finals appearances. So
In how many years?
from 1984 to 1989.
So all 5 years they were together, they made the finals.
No, they missed in 86.
Oh, so
So 5 finals appearances in 6 seasons.
and won 3 of them. I'd
Yeah.
say that's pretty impressive.
And then the one that just blows everyone out is Bill Russell, Bob Cousy, and John Havlicek.
Well,
They won
yeah.
8 So they won 8 championships together as those,
mean-
or no, they won 6 together. Individually, Bill Russell won 11, Bob Cousy won 8, and Havlicek won 8.
I don't think you can include them. They're just an anomaly. So wait, Steph, Clay, and Draymond weren't on there at all?
Yeah, they weren't on there at all, and neither was LeBron and Wade and Bosch.
What?
Oh, okay. Granted,
He's
this
old
article was okay. So this article was posted in 2008. So I'm just now seeing that.
Wow, way to bring up
Bleacher-
unreliable sources.
Well, Bleacher Report needs to update. That was the most recent one they had when I looked up greatest trios of all time. So that's on
That
them.
makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, in 2008, Duncan, Ginobili,
Yeah, that
and
makes
Parker
sense
hadn't
too
even
why they're
finished
lower.
their. Yeah. So I don't know. I think this, for me, this championship puts them in the top 3, definitely all time. And since they still have time, like they could, in theory, win 1 or 2 more championships in the next 4 years. Like,
Yeah.
especially
I mean,
because Steph's game is just, predicated on stamina and shooting. you
yeah.
know, and it's like you're not going to lose that when you get older, especially with modern medicine and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, I would have them, or go ahead.
Sorry. I just found one from Bleacher Report from 2020. Top trios of all time.
I hate everything.
I'll read through them real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10, Bill Russell, Sam Jones, and Tom Heinsohn.
Okay.
And then 9, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Jeff Hornacek.
They didn't even win together.
Yeah. Shaq, Kobe, and Robert Ory.
Okay.
That's
Instead of
definitely
Derek
a good
Fisher.
addition. Even though Robert Ory was only 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. So, whatever. Then 7 and 6 are Steph, Clay, KD, and Draymond.
Okay.
Just however you want to mix and match those. And then 5, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. Number 4, LeBron, Wade, and Bosch. 3, Magic, Kareem, Worthy. Number 2, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. And then number 1, what? Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Tony Kukoc?
Over Dennis Rodman? I mean, they were on that same team, but
Yeah, I guess, but I
okay,
would put Rodman on there. But anyway,
yeah.
there's the more updated version.
Okay, I still disagree with those. I don't know how the Jazz got on there. I mean, I
Yeah, and
love Karl Malone and John Stockton, but you got to win a championship to be considered one of the greatest trios of all time. Sorry, LeBron, AD, and Russ. Although I could argue for them as well.
yeah,
Also,
they're
Paul
basically-
George, Russell Westbrook, and Carmelo Anthony.
Yep. Well, I'm surprised that the Warriors team with KD is down at number 6 and 7.
Yeah. I mean, that was more like a big four, but if you're just doing three, it would be Steph, KD,
KD
and
and
Clay,
Clay.
which probably is the greatest trio ever just because they were such a juggernaut.
Yeah, I mean they were unbeatable.
Yeah. But I'm not counting that because the small sample size. To me, you gotta win multiple championships, like at least 3 championships over a long period of time.
Yeah.
But so for me, my greatest trios in no particular order would be the Showtime Lakers, this Warriors team, and the Spurs.
Yeah.
I think those
I would
are the
have
3 best ever.
I would have those three and then extend it to a top 5: Wade, LeBron, Bosh, and then Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. But yeah. But who knows? They could, I mean, their cement hasn't dried yet. So they could move up.